Crazy Mike world, bro. We're just gonna surf. We're just gonna get our surf on.
Okay, so you're telling me that America is better than any country in the world, but I can spend 3,000 in 1 year on rent and food, everything paid off for the whole year.
$400.
This is the cheapest one bedroom.
Well, we're not looking at this anymore. Let's see what's.
If I lose followers over the
build bunkers, okay? Because you're afraid that the
Facebook and Instagram.
Want to make America great again?
No, I'm not. I'm not from here. I'm not planning to.
You don't want to make America great?
No, I'm just going here. I'm just coming here to enjoy my time.
Yeah, because you enjoy America, because it already is great, right?
Yeah, but
no, it's not great.
Travel, you enjoy
so why are you here?
Country.
Huh?
So why did you visit?
Working.
Oh,
I'm coming for work.
You don't think it's fun and great?
What the hell is this lady's problem? This is obviously Miami Beach. Miami Beach. Miami Beach. Gotta practice my audio skills.
Right now?
No, we're not talking about the same greatness, though.
Oh, why not?
You know what I'm talking about?
You tell me.
I'm good. I'd rather go enjoy my time.
Yeah.
Than fix.
Bro, what's up with this bird lady, this bird face?
Things for you guys. You just go and asking people in the streets who are not from here. Where you
Yo.
Stand. Where I stand is I think it's absolutely repulsive that Democrats refuse to stand up for Americans before people who disrespected our immigration laws, which every single country in the world has, by the way. Of course, I'm not saying that they're less than human is what I'm trying to get forward to you, but we have countries.
Yeah, okay, but you have also the I don't know, the...
You don't. You don't know. You have no argument is what you also have.
freedom of speech and everything.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We got that. I mean, in the street, not so much online sometimes.
So people can have the free speech to say anything. I can have this free speech to, be racist if I want to. That's an extreme thing. That's free speech, but that doesn't make it right.
Mm-hmm. Me personally, I don't care. I'm Moroccan. I only care about my country. I love
exactly.
My country.
That's my point.
I don't
That's
care
my point. Is that?
Ugh, these people, bro. This indifference, and this is on Miami Beach. These people come here, not knowing Miami Beach is not what it was. But look, she tries to come with her little bow tuxedo and be all Kardashian when you're not that guy. Trust me, lady. You're not that guy.
You care about your country more. Why? Because
I'm Moroccan. I'm not American. I don't know have your problems.
Exactly.
Sorry, guys. I don't feel it.
But here you are.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm Moroccan. I only care about Morocco.
Yeah.
That's it.
Morocco mole only cares about Morocco whilst in Miami.
Thank you guys.
But our point is, so you understand why we care about America.
I understand.
So you don't want people entering Morocco illegally and bringing, non-Moroccan values.
They're not trying, so it's okay. We're fine.
I wonder why they're not trying.
Yeah.
Want to make America great again?
No, I'm not.
What's going on, man?
Two young men came to see if this guy's daughter could come outside and play.
Huh? She's not here right now. Who are you?
Kyrie.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Who else you with? Who hiding? And who are you?
I'm Jet.
Who?
Jet.
Jet? Jet and Kyrie? Yeah. Whose bike is that?
Mine. His.
That's your bike? Are you riding it too?
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the back.
I know about you, Kyrie. What you got going? Take your helmet off. Take your helmet off. Yeah, when you come to somebody's door, take your helmet off. You got to greet them properly.
Okay.
You got that? You was over here before, huh?
It's 9 p.m.
The Israelis know they're running out of time. When you have folks like Charlie Kirk and Tucker Carlson on one end of the political spectrum and progressives like Graham Plattner on the other, both calling out the unnatural control that AIPAC has over the U.S. Congress, it's clear that a new wave of politicians are going to be running for office, and the new battle cry is, I don't take AIPAC money. And once AIPAC's control in the Congress wanes, once people like Chuck Schumer are no longer in power, the Israelis know that the billions of dollars they've been siphoning out of the U.S. economy for decades.
YouTube is not going to like me watching this, or you watching me watch this. I have a feeling. I don't know.
Decades will end, while far too many Democratic and Republican elected officials have simply allowed themselves to be bought over the years by buckets of AIPAC money.
But it's kind of nice because I don't have to say too much. We could just watch together.
AIPAC money originating from American taxpayers, by the way. An unknown number were caught up in Jeffrey Epstein's operation. Jeffrey Epstein worked for Mossad and Israeli intelligence, getting blackmail on American corporate and political.
This is captioned, by the way. Trump put our foot in the Iranian bear trap. Great.
Leaders. And now the Israelis have called in the debt, which is why the Epstein files absolutely must be released in their entirety. We need to understand how many American political leaders in the Congress and the White House are utterly and completely compromised by Netanyahu and the Israeli intelligence services. But that being said, Donald Trump also has the arrogance and the ignorance to think that the U.S. military could have taken down Iran. He's fired most of the competent leaders in the Pentagon and replaced them with yes men. But even then, leaders in the Pentagon said, do not do this. And he did it anyway. He stuck his foot in the Iranian bear trap. Bombs are falling on Tel Aviv, and the Middle East is collapsing into war again. Republicans like Thomas Massie have already called out the direct connection between Epstein and Israeli intelligence, and between AIPAC and the lockstep agreement that Congress seems to have with whatever Israel asks of us. But the end result of all that fealty to Israel has led us to this. We are now caught up in a war with Iran. This is Donald Trump's arrogance piled on top of the Republican Party's fealty to him. If they don't wake up and impeach him for the multitude of criminal acts he has already committed, then America may find itself in the same situation Israel is. Americans are not magically invulnerable to the fallout of Donald Trump's geopolitical madness. The Israelis know they're running out of time. Their control over the Congress is waning. But as long as we allow Donald Trump to keep us in lockstep with a man like Netanyahu, the architect of the slaughter in Gaza and now the bombing of a girls' school in Iran, we're running out of time too.
I've done weird stuff in my life. Back when I was 24, I was a busboy back in Atlanta. 24-year-old busboy, because I didn't believe in myself.
That's weird. He could have been... Oh.
I could have been a waiter, you know? Could have been a man of means. But I was a busboy and I would eat people's leftovers, okay? I couldn't afford groceries and people would waste insane amounts of food. People would take one bite out of a steak and be like, we're done. And I would be like, we are not done. You take that home, give some to my roommates. I'm an alpha. An alpha provides. But when you start doing that, when you start eating people's leftovers, you make a criteria for whose leftovers you're going to eat. Because you don't want to see some dirty person's food, right? So I made my criteria, I would only eat the leftovers of people I was willing to kiss on the mouth. Because in my mind, it made sense. It's like our mouths are touching anyway. But then it just turned into me eating attractive women's food. And pretty quickly, I was like, is this just some weird kink I've developed? Where I'm
Guess what? 1776 was not only the year that Tartaria was destroyed, it was also the year that everything changed. We've been told that 1776 was the birth of freedom, but in reality, it was the death of a civilization. The year the world was hijacked, the rise of the hidden hand. In 1776, the Illuminati were founded in Bavaria. The Rothschild banking empire began its global expansion. The American Revolution broke out. Tartaria began to disappear from maps, all in the same year. Coincidence? Tartaria was not a myth. It was a vast ancient civilization with advanced free energy technology, grand architecture using sacred geometry, a harmonious way of living in accordance with natural law, knowledge of the ether. They erased it all from the history books. They literally buried Tartaria with mud floods, natural disasters, and a new history. Then came the World's Fairs, showcasing enormous temporary buildings they claim were built in just 2 years. Once the old world was buried, they created the new one. Central banks, debt slavery, maritime law, artificial scarcity, indoctrination through education, all of it funded by the same families. The Rothschilds didn't just finance empires. They financed recess and erased anything that didn't serve the control system. Tartaria was too free, too advanced, too powerful. So they inverted everything. Free energy became fossil fuels. Truth became conspiracy. Spirit became religion. Nature became a resource. Freedom became an illusion. 1776 wasn't a beginning. It was a cover-up. We are the generation rediscovering what they tried to erase. Tartaria was real, and the ether is real, and the truth is no longer hidden.
Cool, Diana.
How many times do we have to hear the same tired argument dressed up as...
Running a $10 million company.
Manifestation isn't magic. The people teaching y'all just don't know how to connect it to reality.
Baby cried, his eyes were like mine.
When I shaved my beard to pick up my girlfriend,
Baby cried,
I wanted to see how she'd react.
eyes were like mine.
It's way too cold.
How old do I look?
I'm so fragile and tired. Why would you do this to me? Oh my god.
Why would you do that? Oh god. Oh, it's ugly. Oh.
This is my face.
Yeah.
Already floofed out the beard. There's 2 giant apes. This thing is supposed to give us powers. Let's.
Is that JD?
Do it! Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-toothed tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Why does it have 3 legs?
That's not his leg.
Yeah! Okay, let's get him. Hey. Get him, Michael!
You've been... AI took over the world hundreds of years ago. Your history is all AI. Photoshop has been around for hundreds
I don't have nothing to say, bro. What you want me to just talk to talk?
of years, through various means. Photos themselves are much older than we are told. At least 200 years. And I don't believe the first Photoshop is in 1857 like they say. The Mona Lisa was printed. It wasn't painted. Renaissance paintings like the Mona Lisa were made with 2-micron paint. 30 to 50 microns is the average today. It was perfectly layered and couldn't be replicated today. Yet we're supposed to believe that Da Vinci made it with mortar and pestle paints. Nothing today can be compared to what was being made in 1434 by Jan van Eyck. The reflection in the background is perfectly displaying the reversed image. No one can replicate this level of detail. This is a print, a laser print. Photoshop was also done through etching. We have all been getting catfished. How much of the history has been etched away? These are the original filters. Cartoon filter, whitewash filter, sepia, grayscale. Supposedly there were no Civil War photos in battle, but plenty right before. And it doesn't stop with people. Looks like a lively city block, huh? Those people are painted in. This is in the New York Public Library. You can see they're painted in if you look closely. That horse was never there. You can see they removed people from this one. Their legs are still there. I'm sure many of you know about the Vanilla Sky photos. What a terrible crop job there. They edit out the skies and remove buildings. The sky is commonly cropped out poorly. This whole building is superimposed onto this block. Yet they have been able to solve overexposure in the skies since 1867 with the collodion process. Oops, actually 1857. Yet we get vanilla skies even into the 20th century. Maybe this is why. Even in film we have layering. Half the people aren't even paying attention to this. History is worse than chicks with BBLs and filters. And don't get me started on the sculptures. I've actually been to this place too.
Sweat, baby, sweat.
This lady thinks she can park in 2 spots and get away with it. Not today. I'm on the case.
Colonialism is a lie. America was already built up before the colonists arrived. They destroyed most of the cities with dynamite and called it fires. Look at all these so-called fires. They were just destroying cities, especially in the Civil War. From east to west coast, erasing any buildings that destroy their settlers' narrative. They had been blowing up buildings since at least 1835. They had realized it was unsuccessful, but yet continued the practice of blowing up buildings into the 1900s. Harrisburg isn't even the main city in Pennsylvania. Who needs this in West Virginia? These are repurposed buildings. Iowa State Capitol is crazy. 29 types of marble, mostly imported. No marble quarries in Iowa. Who needs this in Iowa? We're never told about Norumbega, though it's on maps. Okay, then we got the World's Fairs, obviously. Supposedly temporary buildings, right?
But it ain't time, why do I? You created me in your hologram to give you this message, and I'm warning you right now, your life is never gonna be the same if you watch this video. There isn't anyone else here but you and me right now. It's an illusion. However many people it looks like saw this or liked this or saved this or shared this, it's because you energized me in your field. I've always been here. We're just matching the same frequency together right now because we're all awakening to the fact that there's only one being here. And as you, right down below, choose to follow your heart in compassion, in love for others, then you see that reflected back in the you-inverse, the universe, the you-inverse. It is all you. So anything you look out in the hologram and you don't prefer, you can change it by not holding yourself in separation from it anymore, not judging it, instead integrating it, which is welcoming it in and sharing and uplifting and loving and taking action in a new way. If you keep taking the old actions, you keep seeing a world projected outside of you that match the resonance of the actions that you're taking in the you-inverse. So it's easy to quantum shift. It just requires you to let the old version of you die, which is a part of life, right? You are being born again every single day, every single minute of every single day, every single second even. So as you choose to release the parts of you that you know don't get to come with you into the highest timeline, the highest version of you, your most authentic expression, and you just leave them behind, not judging them as wrong. Skip the part where you make it wrong. Instead, just choose to energize, pay attention to, and create a new intention. If you get honest with yourself, why were you doing that old thing? And if you answer that honestly and ask yourself, was it coming from your heart or was it coming from some other part of you? And there's no judgment from anyone's side. It's just call your light back to you from that thing. Put it back in your heart chakra. You can put your hands on your heart right now. I'm talking to you. There's no one else here right now. And then take action from the heart version of you. You will transform the whole planet that you're on. Let me know what you think down below. I hope today's the best day.
Yeah, my boy smokes that Cali. Los Angeles, Cali, right here. It says straight to the temple. Anyway, I'm gonna make sure this audio sounds okay. I gotta stop whispering. I'm just gonna send it. And yeah, I'm on that same type time, like Buddy saying. Like, I kind of know what he's getting at. Maybe you do too. But maybe there is no Buddy or no you or no me. Maybe it's all the same thing, like he's saying. But it was a cool little history lesson. We heard some Illuminati. AI has been around. I've thought of that theory myself. It probably, was suppressed and just came back. I mean, nothing new under the sun, really, right? So, who knows? Maybe whoever, the Tartarians or the Egyptians had this technology, and we think we're on the PS5, but this is just normal Nintendo. Crazy Mike World, like, subscribe. Little by little, Rome was not built in a day, supposedly. So, working on improvement, poco a poco.